So, I've been on a bit of a Haikyuu binge lately, and I just finished the full anime, and I know that the movie is actually gonna come out quite soon. So, just for fun, I decided to make my own starting dream team Haikyuu squad. Like, if I could pick any player from any team so far that we've seen in the anime, okay, I've not read the manga, so maybe it might change in the future, but so far in the anime, if I were to pick my own team to take me to the championships, this is the team I would pick. These are the players that I would personally choose. So here are my personal starting seven for the Haikyuu characters or squad or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, alright, so here we go. Now keep in mind, I didn't just pick these players due to individuals. Now obviously that is a factor. Obviously I picked OP characters, but I also picked some picks here might surprise you a little bit, because you might be surprised at me picking some of these players, but keep in mind I'm doing this because I'm also thinking about the team. I'm not just thinking about, oh, these are just amazing players. Like, no, I also have the team in mind, okay? And then after I say the players I'm going to choose, I will go ahead and go over the strategy that I decided to implement with this squad. Alright, here we go. So to kick things off, we have the setter. So first, starting off with the setter, there were three choices that I had in mind. The first one was Miya Atsumu, the second one was Kageyama, and the third one was Oikawa. Those were the three I had in consideration for this starting position. I ultimately went with Miya Atsumu, and you will see why later. For an individual reason, Miya Atsumu is just as talented as Kageyama, but he does have more experience than Kageyama, being like a year or two older or something like that. So he does have more experience than Kageyama. And yeah, so I ultimately did go with him as well. But you'll also see why I decided to choose him when I go over the whole team. Moving on, outside hitter. This kind of went in conjunction to me choosing Miya Atsumu, so I didn't really have to think for this one. My second player that I chose, the outside hitter, was Miya Osamu. And you can definitely see why. You had the twin connection there. So you could probably guess who I was thinking about for this outside hitter position. If I chose Kageyama, I might have chose Hinata. But in this case specifically, I decided to choose Osamu because Osamu is way better than Hinata in every aspect, just to be honest right now. And Osamu is more talented than Atsumu. He can set, he can defend really good, and he can hit really good. So Osamu was kind of a no-brainer for this one, especially since I chose Atsumu as well. Next, opposite hitter. Is there really any other option for opposite hitter? Obviously I'm gonna choose Ushijima. I don't think I really need an explanation as to why I chose Ushijima. He's the best player in the entire a series. He's the best player. He can defend, he can receive, his shots are crazy. I don't need much explanation for Ushijima. So Ushijima is my opposite hitter. Now here's one that may surprise a few people. For my second outside hitter, I decided to choose Daichi. I know that sounds kind of crazy, I guess, but hear me out. Daichi is an amazing leader and an amazing defender. So you'll see why I chose Daichi when I get to my reasoning for the entire team. Middle blocker. This is pretty obvious for me, Aone. And my second middle blocker is Kuro. Aone is just the craziest wall. He's just proven time and time again that he is the best wall. And Kuro is my second one because he has such a good experience, and obviously as shown again, he is better than most middle blockers. Obviously another consideration was Tsukishima, but Kuro is pretty much just Tsukishima but better as far as I know so far. Kuro thinks a lot as well, and he also is just Tsukishima's teacher as of right now. And finally, as for libero, honestly, this one is more of a biased pick. If I had to make a real choice, honestly, I would choose Yaku, or Yaku Morisuke, or whoever the libero is for Nekoma, because if you're a libero for a team that's known for receiving, then you have to be an amazing libero. But I gotta go with my boy Nishinoya. Okay, Nishinoya is my favorite character in the series, so I can't not choose Nishinoya. Nishinoya 100% gets a spot in my starting squad. That one's just more biased. If I had to pick one objectively, I'd probably pick Yaku, to be honest. But due to my bias, I'm 100% picking Nishinoya. Now, time to go over why I chose this whole team. So, I'll go ahead and break it down from offense and defense. So, I'll start off with the offensive strategy with this team. Pretty much, we have Ushijima, just this wrecking ball monster, obviously. So we're gonna have Ushijima just slamming down these hits, obviously, right? But on top of which, we also have Osamu, and we know for a fact that Osamu and Atsumu can do the freak quick. They can do the crazy quick, and they can do it both ways. Osamu could set to Atsumu, and Atsumu can set to Osamu. They can do it both ways. So not only do you have the decoy of the twins, but you have Ushijima's powerhouse shots. How are you gonna stop that? Like, if you focus your energy on stopping Ushijima, how are you gonna stop the free quick by the twins? And how are you gonna stop the twins in general? So in general, that is just an unstoppable offensive threat. And let's just not even and that's not even counting that we have other hitters too. Like Daichi can hit and Kuro can hit. Obviously they're not known for their hitting, but they can hit. It has been shown that they can definitely hit. So all in all, I don't see anyone being able to stop this threat of having Ushijima there and the twins there as well. So offensively, this team is really stacked. Defensively, this team is also super stacked. You have Aone Kuro there for just amazing blocking. Just amazing blocking. Aone Kuro there, like, that's already a wall. But now you also have Osamu and Ushijima. Those two are amazing at blocking as well. Daichi is also a solid blocker, and Atsumu is just talented in general, so he's also a solid blocker. And as for receiving, we have Kuro, Daichi, and Nishinoya. That is an amazing receiving core right there. On top of which, we also have Ushijima. Ushijima, I think people forget that Ushijima is actually a crazy receiver as well. Like, he received the quick on his first try. So Ushijima is actually a crazy receiver as well. So not only do we have this group of talented blockers, but we have this group of talented receivers in Daichi, Kuro, Nishinoya, Ushijima, and the twins can receive too. So don't even get started on that. So offensively and defensively, I think this team is just very complete. We have amazing receiving, we have amazing blocking, and we have an amazing offensive strategy with this team. I don't see any team being able to beat the squad that I have right now. Real quick, on a side note, the reason why I chose some of these people as well, like Daichi, is because he has a very strong leadership, and Kuro as well. So they should be able to handle Atsumu's blatant, like, crazy personality, because I truly do believe that a strong leader like Daichi especially can handle a strong personality like Atsumu. So yeah, that's why I also chose Daichi, because of his leadership skills, along with Kuro as well. However, if you have a team in mind, or a team that you created that you think can beat my squad, I welcome you to tell me as well in the comments below, because I definitely would like to know who your guys' starting 7 are as well. And I will be happy to discuss that with you, because honestly, I like the team that I made right now. I do think this team is very, very, very strong, but I also want to hear your guys' starting 7 as well. So if you can beat my team of Atsumu, Osamu, Ushijima, Daichi, Aone, Kuro, and Nishinoya, Yaku if I want to be actually not biased and serious, then I welcome it down in the comment section below. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.